really interesting because culture change often needs a very charismatic leader to get it going. So you need somebody who's not only got the vision of where they want to take the organisation, but also has the charisma to be able to inspire and engage other people to follow them. So charisma is important for getting a culture change going. But no leader, no matter how charismatic they are, could possibly carry that culture change on their own. When we work with organisations, we're typically working with the top 150 to 200 leaders. We're really talking about extended leadership there to get that kind of buy-in and understanding from them to help them carry through the culture change. We talk a lot about the concept of the tipping point, where you need to get to the point where the momentum is unstoppable. And no leader, no matter how fantastic they are, can get to that tipping point on their own. They need a broad base of people following them. So that's why we work with an extended leadership team to really have everybody understand what the behaviours are that they need to exhibit in the culture and how they need to build those into the day-to-day decisions that they're making in the organisation. Because we don't see culture change as something that you do on the side of running the business. It's really about how you run the business and the decisions you make day to day. So that's the first point. You need a broad extended leadership. The second point, I think, is that culture change is not just about leadership. Leadership is a really essential ingredient to it. And if you don't get that alignment with leaders and the role modelling, you won't have sustainable culture change. But on its own, it's not enough to change a culture. So you also need to work holistically and systemically across the systems and the symbols in the organisation and make sure that those are aligned with where you want to go as well. And if you do all of that, if you get that broad leadership buy-in, if you work systemically and holistically, and you're also changing your systems and your symbols, then the culture change will survive when a charismatic leader leaves, because it's not just one person's vision, it becomes a collective movement.